Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about money. Who doesn't love saving some money? But hold on, this is not your usual run-of-the-mill money advice. So I'm not gonna tell you, oh, don't buy that additional coffee, or that you need to set your monthly goals, or download those numerous budgeting apps that don't tell you anything. We've heard this a gazillion times and they don't work. I love my morning cup of coffee and is absolutely worth every penny. So what if I tell you there are some lesser known money hacks that actually work? So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about 7 such money tactics from my own experience. These hacks have saved me thousands of dollars over the past few years. So grab a coffee and watch till the end while I let you in on those secrets. Number 1. Subscriptions. In this internet age where we are so reliant on the digital services, we easily fall prey to the subscription trap. What I mean is, before you know it, you've already enrolled into 10, 20 different subscriptions. Now, the money tactic here is to cancel those subscriptions as soon as you enroll in them. Yes, you heard me right. Even when you really like it and you want that subscription badly, just cancel it. I'll tell you why. When you cancel the subscription, most apps will ask you for a reason. Select the option that says it's costly or it doesn't fit your budget or something similar. Chances are that they will then offer you the same subscription for a discount. Another hack that you can use if you're not already using this is to see who else in your extended family, and I mean your cousins and those close friends and relatives who are also using the same subscriptions. Enroll in a family plan instead of an individual plan, which might be a tad bit cheaper. Don't be a penny pincher. What I mean by that, while many articles on savings tell you to download this app or that app that will help you in saving on your fuel costs, please don't. The truth is that all of that effort will help you to save only a few dollars unless you are in a transportation business. Consider the bigger picture. If your car is lying in the garage 95% of the times, the savings on fuel will not be as significant. This is just one of the many examples to help you change the way you think about money. Save where it matters and let it go where the rewards don't justify the efforts you put in them. And if you're still keen on seeing some savings, then this trick is for you. In Australia, where I live, I've been using Cash Rewards and Shopback. Both of these apps have given me roughly $200 to $300 in the last 12 months. That's amazing, right? So do check out what cashback apps are available in your country and enroll in them. And here's another pro tip. So most of these cashback apps will also have a browser extension. So whichever browser that you're using, Safari, Chrome, Firefox, just add that extension and it will automatically get activated when you are on the shopping websites that offer those discounts. So you don't have to remember to use those apps the next time you're shopping online. Additionally, you can also explore apps like Honey or Microsoft Coupons. I had activated Honey Gold several times in the last 1 year while shopping online and didn't know how many points I had accumulated. So out of my curiosity, when I looked at the number of Honey Gold points I had accumulated, it amounted to almost $40. So in essence, that was one free dinner for the evening. All right, the next money tactic is a big one. So do hear this one carefully. Don't fall into the postpaid plan trap. Yes, you heard me right. Prepaid SIM cards offer exactly the same network quality as postpaid SIM cards, however, at a significantly lower cost. And in my experience, prepaid plans are almost 35% cheaper than postpaid plans. So you could end up saving huge on your mobile bill. And if you're someone who buys a new mobile on the plans that are offered by these telcos, then please don't. They seem cheap on paper, but if you do the math, then they are almost always expensive by a few $100s and you're locked in fixed contract. Also, if you haven't done this already, then check the data usage for the last 6 or 8 months. You'll be able to understand how much of those benefits are you actually using. And if you use a Wi-Fi, then most probably you aren't even utilizing all of the data that's offered in that expensive plan. So instead, opt for a prepaid plan, which is much cheaper, and it also then gives you the advantage of switching to another telco provider when they offer a better plan. Take full advantage of the mobile number portability. If you don't know that, then just Google it. All right, the next one might seem quite common, but for some who are doing this, could be an eye-opener. Let me explain. So if you are buying your groceries online, you can skip this part. If you are someone who's still going to the supermarket to buy your groceries, then you need to hear this. Online platforms simplify product and brand comparisons, allowing you to quickly identify the best value. When you are in a physical store, you usually don't have the patience to compare the best of the 5 detergents and then choose the one that gives you the most value, especially when they come in differing sizes varieties, and sometimes are not even shelved together. On the other hand, in an online platform, you just need to sort using the lowest unit pricing and you will get all the relevant results right at your fingertips. Now, there is a minimal delivery fee associated with online shopping. However, you can fully recover those delivery charges by selecting those high value products. And by high value, I mean the ones which do not put a hole in your pocket but also gives you all of the benefits that you are after. Beyond saving money, think about the time and effort that you spend in driving up to the supermarket, parking, and then coming back. You can instead utilize that time in watching a movie or cooking a meal. And last but not the least, online shopping can also curb those impulse purchases. Whenever I go to a superstore, I end up buying at least 10 or 15 additional products that I don't need. And I'm sure it must have happened to you as well. But if I'm purchasing something online, then I just quickly search for the product that I need, add them to my cart, and that's it. I do not have the opportunity to just lurk around, if you know what I mean. Speaking of impulse purchases, here's another trick that works for me. Now, if you're someone who loves online shopping, just like I do, then you might be having this post-shopping regret sometimes that you spent a lot of time, some lot of money as well, and you ended up buying something which you probably didn't need. If that's you, then here's a trick. So do all your window shopping. So just browse, add all the products, select the right size, do all of that. Add them to the cart and just don't buy. Come back to it the next day. So tell yourself that you're gonna sleep on it for one night and do that. So come back to it the next day and see if you still want those products. You would be surprised how many times you actually wouldn't end up buying any of those. It has happened to me so many times, especially with these apps like Temu or even Amazon. I end up accidentally adding a few other things in the cart, and then I realized that, oh, I don't actually need these additional kitchen appliances. I don't need these additional pair of socks. I already have them. And when I have used this tactic, most times it just helps me in saving money, but it also helps me in just not cluttering my house. Right. The next and the final tactic that I have is using credit cards wisely. I'm sure you've heard a lot of advice when it comes to credit card, because the financial community is quite divided in terms of whether to use credit cards or not. But here's something that I'm going to tell you from my own experience. When it comes to credit cards, it's all about being smart with your choices. So it all really depends on how you use it. If you're taking a credit card just to get some personal loan or cash advances, then that's probably not the wisest use of a credit card. Instead, if you're using a credit card to get some reward points, cashback, air miles, all of those goodies, then you're doing it the right way. So if you're earning good income, then I would definitely recommend you to have at least one credit card and make full use of it. How to do that? Number one, you need to pay your bill at the end of the month. So never miss a payment. Never pay those late payment fees, because that can also affect your credit score. Use the cash advances as part of the offers that the credit card companies might want you to take. Do not fall in those traps. Just use it for the intent that you originally bought it, which is for rewards. And once you've successfully reaped all those benefits, do not shy away from switching to another credit card. Yes, you heard me right. So do not stick to just one credit card for 2, 3, 4 years. You can utilize all of the benefits within 3 to 6 months and then switch to another credit card that offers you similar or higher benefits. Alright, let's do a quick recap of all those 7 tactics that we just covered. Number 1, cancel subscriptions after enrolling to take advantage of the discounted plans the app might offer. Number 2, don't be a penny pincher. Instead, focus efforts where it is worth the savings. Number 3, use cashback apps, especially for large purchases, as they add up quickly over a few months. Number 4, opt for a prepaid SIM card instead of a postpaid plan, as they are much cheaper. Number 5, buy groceries online, as you can choose low-cost, high-value products and curb your impulse purchases. Number 6, delay your online shopping. Delay your online shopping by a day to better assess if you really need them. Number 7, use credit cards for all the reward points and air miles that it offers, but not for credit purposes. Let me know in the comments below which one of these tricks you did not know before and you plan to use them, or if there's any other tricks that you use and you would like to share with everyone here. And if you learned something new, please hit that like button. And if you'd like to see similar content in future, make sure to hit that subscribe button.